So yesterday, we already know what happened with PlayStation. Things are really crashing and burning when it comes to Xbox, PlayStation. We already see what happened with the Steam machine and how much that's going to cost. We see that PC handhelds. Let's just put it this way. Why would I want to buy it? Just I think it really is better if you're going to do PC gaming. It's probably best just to get a PC. That's just where I'm. That's just reality. But but my main point is this: it's not looking good for physical games right now. But not all hope is lost. And I'm gonna tell you what that is in just a second. But before I do, I do want to say shout outs to all the people who have subscribed to my channel. Thank you so much. It really means a lot when y'all do because it lets me know that y'all are at least enjoying the videos. Listen, when it comes to video game content, I want to be honest. I'm not going to be a grifter. I'm not going to be what all these people are. I mean, I just want to be honest. I just want to have fun with my videos, but just give some news on gaming in general, and also just to have fun with video games. And that's what this channel is really all about. So I hope you guys, if you're not subscribed, please do so. It really does make a lot of difference. And please hit the like button and hit the notification bell. That way you will be aware whenever I do another video. So I'm going to try to keep this video short. But it's going to be kind of hard to because there's a lot to talk about here. But so let's talk about this. There is still hope for physical games, guys. Now, and this is this thing right here. Ever since I got this last year, I have absolutely just been amazed at what this console can do. And I love the fact, and one of the things I don't think PlayStation did a very good job of, I think Xbox did okay with, but definitely not PlayStation, it was backwards compatibility. Even if there's not a lot of Switch 2 games per se, I mean there is good now we're starting to see all these games get released on Switch 2. But even with that, you still got a whole Switch 1 library, backlog. And you can play it on this thing. And one of the cool things I found on the Switch 2 that's been very helpful has been the boost mode. And what it essentially does, it just forces your Switch 2 to be in dock mode. And it makes the resolution on your Switch 1 games a lot better. Even sometimes it's the frame rates. I have absolutely adored the Switch 2 from what I played. And I think with the $450 and getting that digital Mario Kart World, I think that has been worth it for me. I have absolutely enjoyed this console. I enjoyed the Switch 1. I enjoyed the SNES. I grew up essentially with Nintendo along with PlayStation. But one of the things I'm going to give Nintendo credit for that, and first of all, I'm going to say this right now. And I know a lot of fans are not going to like this, but I don't care. And I'm going to say it because I want to be honest with my fans. Not my fans, but my subscribers. I am a Nintendo fanboy. I admit it. But the reason I'm a Nintendo fanboy is because they're always releasing games that fit my style. Okay, it's more than just Mario and Zelda and Metroid, all these different franchises. I've just always adored how they've just used different gameplays for different games, like RPG games, adventure games. Sometimes it's more of like a puzzle solver. Maybe it's more of a rhythm game. I've always loved how Nintendo gets crazy when it comes to titles. And I've been just absolutely amazed at how they have thrived throughout all these years. And now I understand that companies are going to have to keep in check. I know there's always corruption with businesses. Listen, guys, I get it. But for me, yes, Nintendo's not a perfect company, but they're doing something right here. They understand that physical games are important. And if you guys are thinking they're going to do like exactly what PlayStation did, I think all research has pretty much shown. Go back and look at the past statements by Nintendo's president about a couple of years ago. He literally said, "Yes, we are selling digital games, but we're not getting rid of physical because here's the thing: 60% physical games, 40% digital. They want to maximize both ways to play Switch games." I admire Nintendo for keeping that option open. They have always loved physical games when it came to the SNES, the Game Boy, the Game Boy Advance, the 3DS, which I never played. One of these days, hopefully, I'll get one in the future, especially with everybody kind of wanting to go to retro gaming now, which that's probably not a bad idea. But one of the things about my channel is this: I always try to stay clean when it comes to doing videos. I know we see a lot of YouTubers use a lot of foul language. They like to play all these Resident Evil games, Grand Theft Auto. That's not me. That's not what my channel's about. One of the things I love Nintendo for is always making family-friendly games. They have a game for everybody. And they even have games for people that want to play Resident Evil and all that. And they always try to maximize different games, types of genres. And I love Nintendo for that. And I'm going to continue to support their physical games in the future because they have always been family friendly. And one of the things that you'll notice about Nintendo in Japan, you will not see one layoff from anybody. Go look at their website. Most of those guys have been there for like 30 plus years because they love Nintendo. They love making games for Nintendo. And that's what the gaming industry is supposed to be about. It's not supposed to be about what can we get out of people's pockets and all. It should be just fun. Gaming should be fun. There should not be any politics in it. There shouldn't be any kind of friction. There should always be two things: competition with other gamings, and two, just being fun, having fun playing your games. And I have nothing. Listen, I will continue to support PlayStation physical games. I don't like what Sony's done. I don't like what Xbox has done or Microsoft. But I guess you can call me a Nintendo fanboy, and I'm gonna tell you something. I don't care. If you call me that, I'm gonna say, I guess I am. But but just because I'm a Nintendo fanboy doesn't mean I'm not open to other games. As long as the games are good, I will play it. And Nintendo is so far, as a matter of fact, Nintendo has always supported games like this. By the way, if you haven't played this game, I've already beaten the first path of Star Fox. Great game. Just games like this that you just put in the cartridge and just play the game. So I'm going to support physical as long as I can. And could Nintendo still go digital in the future? Maybe. But based on what I'm seeing based on what Nintendo saw from PlayStation, Xbox, I don't think that they want to risk having that bad decision right now. Nintendo has, if you go back and look through the tariff situation, through all the economic chaos, they have made some good decisions that has kept them in the ballpark when it comes to people buying their games and their consoles. Nintendo always tries to make sure that the consumers have their games. Now, whether you want to say they're consumer friendly or not, that's totally your opinion. But based on what I'm seeing, they're going to continue to support physical games, and I'm very happy about that. But do not vote against game key cards. And here's why. If you do, then that might I'm just telling you. Listen, I'm not a big fan of game key cards, but I'll tell you this. It's something. And based on my experience with game key cards, I'll tell you this. Do not let these PC people or whoever it is, don't let them say all kind of lies about this, because game key cards are somewhat physical. They still are. It's still something that you can plug into a game and play. And it's still something. It's better than code in the box. You want a code in the box GTA game? I hope not. Of course, we see PlayStation already taking some shots there. But yeah, I'm gonna support physical games. There's something about having a disc or cartridge with a manual in it. It just brings back old memories as me as a kid, and that's why I'm going to continue to support it. So, are there some advantages to digital? Yes, but there's nothing good about taking an option away from consumers. And I think Nintendo is continuing to make the right decision, and I hope they stick to it. As far as I know, they're going to continue to stick with that decision, and I'm very happy that they're doing that. So let me know down in the comments, are you still playing any PlayStation games regardless of what's going on with Sony? I hope you do. Don't just get rid of everything about PlayStation just because of this. Support their physical games. That'll at least let them know that you do. Now, whether they go back to physical games, they may not. It may not work. But it'll at least get their attention somewhat. Who knows? But I will tell you one thing. I love my physical games, and that's the way it's going to be. Now, am I saying I'm not going to buy a digital? No. I mean, there might be some games that might be too big for a cartridge or whatever. But other than that, I'm going to support it. And I hope you guys will too. Anyway, I hope you guys like this content. And I know I kind of ranted on there, but I hope you guys understand my honesty. I love Nintendo, and I'm going to support them. I don't care what some of these grifters and all these people say about me. I don't care. I'm going to play the games I enjoy playing. If you like PC games, that's awesome. I got a friend that enjoys that. If you like Xbox, okay, play your physical games there. But why should me playing Nintendo games bother anybody else? But do vote with your wallet. That's really what it comes down to. Okay? Have fun with your games. I'll catch you guys on the next video. And I got a lot of content coming out later. So please stay tuned to this channel. So catch you guys later. And y'all have a great 4th of July too, because that's coming up tomorrow. So not sure if I'm going to do a video tomorrow or not, but we'll see. Y'all have a great one, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace.